Hello and welcome everybody, I hope that you are all good. You join me on the sunny island of Mallorca. I'm here for a couple of days and the Instinctive hero has just begun. And let's just say it's a bad event made even worse by some of the choices to do with the event, but we've got Spark with some special research. It's to get a costumed Elekid. However, Larvesta, finally, the bug fire type has made its way into the game. Unfortunately, it is locked behind 2s, 5s and 10km eggs in the hardest tier to access. I'm playing in a small little town nearby where I'm staying and it's not exactly lit, shall we say. The clusters are certainly good because we're by the seafront, but you can see one 10km egg at least from Arta in Spain, and right there at the bottom is Larvesta. So I'm going to try my luck at getting Larvesta. I'd rather hatch Larvesta than what is in the 7km eggs. There are 7km event eggs as well that have shiny Manteneri, the baby Martyn in there for the very first time, but the rest of them are kind of random mons. For an instinct focused event, it's a bit of a weird mix. There's a lot of shiny checks around at the seafront, so I want to see if we can get some random sparkles today, including a furfru. That would be nice. 2 times hatch XP, 2 times hatch Stardust, and increased shiny chance, really, from 2, 5 and 10km eggs. We're going to see what we can get today. It's a nice throw spin, 10 stops or gyms, that might be harder than usual, and catch 20 Pokemon. Let's crack on with that, shall we? But let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and feelings of this are. I'm personally quite hacked off. Apart from everything else, you put a new mon in it, there's a 400 candy evolution, and then it's the hardest thing to hatch out of all the eggs in the event. Every event has seemed to be egg focused. We've had Spring into Spring, egg focused. We've had Sustainability Week, egg focused. This event is now egg focused. Take away the remote raids, add some nerfs in there, limit us, and then please could you spend money on incubators to hatch eggs, please? I took a few steps to my left and there's a wild Axew that isn't a shiny. Well, the Daily Incense was a complete waste of time this time around, only 21 Pokemon core, and the best thing we got was a Shelgon. But, oh, I think these are new eggs. 2 2Ks, so they're brand new, I didn't expect them to go off, and no sign of Larvesta. What a surprise. Research complete, so stage 1 is done. I believe, annoyingly, we've got to hatch some eggs now, so there's... Execute and claim our 1 incubator. At least they give you an incubator in your research. So 1 egg to hatch, 15 raspberries, 20 stops or gyms. Well, good job I've come to this Valor gym here with space. Let's leave our Munchlax in here, why not? I believe this is a new 2K. We may be doing individual egg hatches now. So, Wimpod. Great. I really suspected we weren't going to get any sparkles today at the seafront, but what is, I think, one of the most common spawns here in Spain with the sunny climate, shiny Sandford, the Kanto, beautiful green one. I cannot disagree with a bit of shiny sparkles. Look at that. Green shrew. I don't think I've had one since the community day last year, but it's kind of a dirty 1-star, but caught in Arta in Spain. Should be Mallorca, but no matter. Sandford. We're going to have to call it there. But there we go, we actually have some sparkles for the video. Considering you're unlikely to hatch any shinies, let's check. This is hatch 3 eggs. This is an event task, and unfortunately, there are only a matter of a handful of Pokestops here in this area, so... Oh my dear God. The 1 non-shiny from the research task pool. You could have had Axew, we could have had other stuff, and it gives us Magneton. Really? While we catch this, I have to say thank you enormously, more than ever almost, to Zophie13 for what was my first and only shiny Tapu Bulu. It took 31 raids to get the damn thing. 2 weeks, 31 raids. You can see how much my raid game has dropped off. Nice to have picked that up from one of the handful of remote raids I've done. I didn't really jump in many raids. I've been offline the entire time because it's not been fun. But I'm very glad I got the shiny. I wasn't overly fussed if we didn't get it. Picked up from Norway. So thank you very much, Sophie13, for my only Tapu Bulu. We've got quite a bit of a breeze now that's picked up, but we've got stage 2 completed, so at least we get a free instance and some great balls. And an encounter with... It's okay, it's a good shiny. What's the IV gonna be? Dead. Nice. So what a nice hundo, but I'm gonna get Chansey Candy? What? Chansey... Spark is giving very random rewards. That's what I mean, is that there's no real correlation in my view to what you get as a reward for the Team Instinct stuff. Catch 30 Pokemon, hatch 3 eggs, 5 candies exploring with your body. I guess we're swapping in a Gyarados then. And hatch 3 eggs. Ching, Snorlax. That's a bit more like it with some shiny potential. I might as well give some 7K to go as well, just to see how they are. Umbreon. Used to be shiny in the wild, now can't be. That's the way of Pokemon Go. Random bit of good fortune that popped up. Jim, a Patreon squad. Thank you very much. Open my gift. When lucky friends, so actually UK based, so maybe another com day or something we can meet up and do a lucky trade. Done the 5 candies walking with your buddy and hatched a couple of eggs as you just saw, all trash. Boosted shiny odds? I don't know, we haven't hatched enough eggs really, but claim this Pokemon. Chansey, 2XL for the Chansey, it's a middle finger stat, but this, I believe, should be the costume Elekid. Now, the Elekid is the only chance you're going to be able to get this shiny, obviously one-shot deal with the weird wristband thing for this one, but also it's the only Elekid, as far as I can remember, that you're going to be able to get at level 15, because level 15 is for research. Normally it's an egg hatchmon at level 20, so 2,500 XP, which is chump change compared to my title, but that's not shiny. Put a silver pineapple on it, and since it's a yellow and black mon, we're going to catch it with an Ultra Ball to match. If it was going to be correct, whatever a valorous hero is going to give us probably a costume Ponyta, and that should really be my shiny because it's Team Valor. 508 is going to be not the worst actually, 91%, but I don't really fancy evolving it. It's so subtle, that costume, because it's a yellow wristband on a yellow mon on an arm that already has stripes. Spark, you've been nothing but disappointing, mate. Get out of here. Let's claim not enough resources to make up for what we've already done, and that's going to be that. But a 10km egg, this is a new 10k. Let's see... Rockruff, okay. Could have been shiny, could it be a hundo? It's not a hundo. Let's do some 7Ks. As I'm pretty sure we're going to struggle for content, so I might as well show us Zawara. We might as well actually get it on video. Since I'm fairly confident we're not going to get Larvesta out of our eggs. Shiny? Oh, no, but a massive Soul Rock. Random 10k egg. Will it be a Larvesta? No, an Archon that should have been shiny for me, because I still need it. And it's going to be dead, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you, Cricket23, for the invites. Let's see. Shock Drive Genesect. This is the first time it's been back, the first time it could be shiny. It was released available 1887 instead. That's the key thing. It could be red for the first time this dry. It would be nice to get this one ticked off, to be honest, if we could just get it done. No shiny. Oh, I can't say that Bulu was the worst RNG I've ever had. 31 raids for shiny is by no means a travesty. It's just the fact that I stretched those 31 raids over a 2-week period. If we were raiding hardcore for it, like the good old days before Niantic you stuffed the raid game, we would have got that a hell of a lot faster. With my wonderful international crew and Patreon members, and unfortunately I've just lost my desire. They have permanently extinguished my desire for raids. Good stuff, Niantic. Well done. A non-excellent throw for the win with 4XL on the catch, and there we go. from Australia. Thank you very much for a good sort of 87%. Another 10k is the best option to get your Larvesta. It's an Archon. Oh wow, it's an XXL one. Larvesta being a 400 candy evolution, obviously a 10km egg is the preferable one to get it out of, but as we've seen, good luck. The only 7km eggs I'm likely to do for the majority of this event, certainly today, so 6 of them. Let's see if we can get anything good out of them. Shelmet, I think I actually need one more shiny of it from memory. Timber is definitely a good pull, quality fighting type. Timber again, I won't say no. If it sparkles, it's good, but Axew is sort of okay. He'll probably get a community day in June, I'd be suspecting. Mime Junior, I'm getting those out of 5Ks, that's pretty bad. And the final one is another Shelmet, so no sign of Mantyke at all and no sparkles, as suspected. So stay clear of your 7km eggs, 96 it'll probably be thrown away. I would say honestly for this event, casually, very casually do your regular eggs. I've seen a lot of people saying they're doing the infinite incubator grind, and I would recommend that. A 5 and a 2k, Rowlet, sick. And the 2, Cottony. Boosted shiny rate in the eggs. We've seen this tactic employed by Niantic when they introduced shiny Noibat in 7km eggs, and Helioptile in, I think it was 7km eggs for that event. They say there's a shiny boost, but there really isn't. I'm pretty guarantee of that, or if there is a shiny boost, it is so minute that you'd have to hatch hundreds and hundreds of eggs to even notice. I suspected this event was going to be underwhelming, and it has not proven me wrong, which I'm glad to say. Just to sort of round out while we try and get these final eggs hatched, my recommendation for this event, let it pass on by you. Get on with whatever you're doing in the game. If you've got a good nest, Helioptile nests, if you've got a decent nest nearby you, go and grind it. Relax, chill, don't stress. Larvesta after this event will likely become a 10km egg catch, probably in some Adventure Sync rewards as well. Don't stress about getting it genuinely, and the 7km eggs, we know what the game is like. And 200 meters later, we've got 2Ks to end off the video. Will they have Larvesta in? No, they're gonna have a different, what should really be a bug type, not a grass type. And Igglybuff, sick. So you've got the standard egg pool, and Larvesta is thrown into very much the rare tier. I can confirm it's the rare tier, but let me know in the comments below if you've been lucky enough to hatch your Larvesta or not. Tomorrow will be Genesect Raid Hour, and unfortunately there's only 4 gyms around here, so it's going to be a very limited raid stream. I do hope to be able to use my 5 remote passes on stream as well with Patreon members, so I should be able to jump into 1 or 2 raids there, but that'll be live streaming at 5:40 BST in the afternoon, because obviously Spain is an hour ahead of the UK. So I'm going to say smash the like button and subscribe if you are new. I would greatly appreciate the support, and thank you to everybody who is a Patreon member. We've had a little flurry of people joining, which is always wonderful to see, so thank you everybody who's joined that list and anybody who's been on it for the longest time. I do really appreciate the support. I wouldn't be able to do particularly the live streams, but all of the content, etc., some of the travel we've got planned, without that support, so thank you very much indeed. What pains me the most is that May is structured around 2 basic events. We've got the Instinctive Hero now, and the Valorious or Valorient Hero, whatever it is in the middle of May. Could very well be the worst month we've ever had in Pokemon Go, I don't know. The spotlight hours save it, potentially, the least they're all shiny. Let's hope Cleaver Raid Day's good, but I'll say until the next time, do take care.